We now have an update on the Sophie Silva situation, and even though she has responded and apologized, it seems like a lot of people are not having it. Just a quick recap: a few weeks ago, Sophie Silva took to YouTube to post an ad promoting YouTube AI, and this particular feature she was promoting is known as speech to song.
Do y'all remember the time I went on a first date wearing a full set of knight's armor and it didn't go so well? So my therapist recommended that I finally process that experience. Okay, so here's the video. It was a coffee date. I did wear a full set of knight's armor. At one point he explained that he had to go take a call and went to the bathroom. He never came back. What we're gonna do is turn that video into a song and then listen to it together.
I wore a full set of knight's armor. A feudal alliance was a total drama. Negotiating a treaty with the T.
And let's just say this ad did not sit right with a lot of people. Before she officially turned off the comment section, I was able to see the comments that people were leaving, and majority of the comments did not like the ad at all, and that's probably an understatement. When Sophie started noticing the hate was probably a little too much, she decided to turn off the comment section, preventing people from leaving their thoughts and opinions. And this just made things a lot more worse because people started taking to the community tab to express their disbelief on how they can't literally fathom the fact that Sophie decided to take this ad, knowing fully well it goes against her ethics as an artist. Well, a few hours after I dropped my first video about this whole situation, Sophie Silva decided to take down her initial ad and post an apology on the community tab. Hi guys, the video has been taken down. I definitely owe you guys an explanation, and I'm going to be as honest and straightforward as possible. Last week, I posted a sponsored video with YouTube promoting their new speech to song feature. After reading through your comments and taking a step back from the situation, I can confidently say that this is a partnership I should not have accepted, and for that, I'm genuinely sorry. I completely understand why so many of you are disappointed. Many of you raised valid concerns about Gen AI and the impact it can have on creatives and the whole world as a whole. I should have considered those concerns much more carefully before agreeing to promote this feature, and I've been kicking myself all week for not doing so. There really isn't some huge explanation or excuse here. I made a bad decision and I take full responsibility for it, and I am sorry that I let you guys down. I hear your criticism and I'm taking it seriously, and I can assure you that it won't happen again. On a more positive note, I also want to say how grateful I am for the community we've built here. This page has always been about creativity, self-expression, humor, and supporting one another, and I never want to lose sight of that. You all are also insane in the best way, and I absolutely admire how passionate you all about speaking up for things you care about. I hope we can move forward together and keep this little corner of the internet the positive, creative, and slightly chaotic place it has always been. More stuff to come this week. Love you all. So that's the entire statement, and I would say it is pretty good. She was able to address the key concerns, and she made it clear that there's no specific reason she decided to take the sponsorship. She just did it without thinking twice about it, I guess, or without specifically looking into it. Another reason I think she had to clarify that she did not take the sponsorship for a specific reason, because I saw a lot of her fans were trying to make the excuse for her that she probably needed the money from this sponsorship. That's why she cannot refund them back or even take down the video. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, do these fans really think influencers are so broke that they need this money from this sponsorship to the extent that they cannot refund it back or even take down the video? I'm sorry, what? I can't just wrap my mind around it. It is literally not possible for an influencer this big to not have the money to refund back. And I saw people also making the excuses that probably she has spent it, so she does not have the money to refund back. I want to give an example, and I just noticed this recently. However, this has not been explicitly confirmed by Sophie. According to her fans and the videos that she posts, it seems like Sophie has 2 apartments, one in LA, one in New York City. I'm sorry, how do you have 1 apartment in New York City, 1 apartment in LA, 2 of the most expensive cities in the United States, and you're trying to tell me that this influencer is broke? That basically means that she's allegedly paying rent for 2 different apartments in 2 of the most expensive cities in the United States. Do you know what that means? Another example I'm gonna give: when I was scrolling through Sophie's TikTok, I saw that out of the 10 recent videos that she has posted, 4 of them are ads. 40% of the videos are ads. Now, don't get me wrong, Sophie has already taken accountability, which I totally understand. I'm just talking about her fans who genuinely think that she does not have the money. Do you know how much these influencers get paid for brand deals like this? It's absolutely insane when I found out. Color me shocked when I found out that Sophie Silva left a comment under my video. Now, I already expect that most people I'm talking about to somehow come across the video one way or the other. But let's just say I am not used to the people I'm talking about leaving a comment under the video. She went on to say, I wasn't ignoring the feedback, just got myself stuck up in a contract that I absolutely should not have agreed to. And that was completely my fault. I made a community post about the sponsorship that explains everything. I am sorry. And as you guys can already tell, Sophie Silva has already taken accountability, at least to my knowledge, twice, one in our community tab and one in my comment section. But even after this, I can genuinely say that a lot of people were not taking this apology at all. They saw it as her intentionally signing the contract, deciding to do the ad, making money from the ad, and only deciding to make an apology when she saw that a lot of people were not a fan of it. I want you guys to keep something in mind. I found out that this is not the first time Sophie Silva is doing an ad like this. A couple of months ago, she took to YouTube again to post a sponsorship. Now, this particular sponsorship is for YouTube, again for an AI feature. Now, back then, a lot of people were not really calling her out as much, so she was able to invade accountability without actually addressing the ad that she did. So maybe, just maybe, allegedly, by the way, she was thinking in her mind, I did it the first time and there wasn't really as much outrage as, I was expecting. So I can do it the second time because this is not the first time I'm working with YouTube. I even said in my last video that this is not the first time that Sophie Silva is working with YouTube. And I also see a lot of our fans or people that watch her saying that this is not all a big deal and AI is here to stay. I understand, and let me explain. Whenever you decide to browse something on the internet by opening Chrome, the first thing that comes up is the AI overview. Now, one way or the other, you are indirectly using AI without specifically saying that you want to use AI. Even the Siri you have on your phone, yes, the Siri you have on your iPhone is an AI assistant. If you tell Siri to do anything for you, Siri is able to do that with the help of AI. It's not just magic, it was trained to be able to do that using AI and machine learning. That's just how it has always been for the longest time. Even students and most people who work use AI, sometimes even every single day. To be honest, I think most people cannot sit down and read an entire article. They need AI to be able to do that for them. One way or the other, AI has been engraved in our everyday lives. But I think what people are upset about is generative AI. For example, asking AI to generate an image for you, generate music for you, create a website for you, or create an app for you. That's exactly what people are outraged about because it takes away from the real creatives, people who actually have to do this to make money. And for Sophie, who is a creative herself, who knows how many hours, even days it takes into becoming a creative for her to be able to even see content to post on her social media. She knows how much time it takes for her to do that. It just felt a bit unfair. And what made it even more unfair is the fact that her boyfriend is also a musician, which in a way, allegedly, is like as if she's trying to demean the amount of work it takes to become a musician, the amount of hours and days and months and even years it takes to put out music. So yes, whether anybody likes it or not, AI is here to stay. Yes, you can say that. But then it doesn't still take away from the outrage that people have. I hope you understand. I just want to address a few things because I find it extremely funny. Remember a few months ago, I made a video about why the internet is obsessed with Sophie Silva, and that video got a lot of mixed reaction. Some people were saying that they don't really like her, they don't like the kind of content that she makes, while some were saying that they're so glad that it's not something bad and they really commend me making a commentary video about it. So it was pretty split. Some loved it and some did not. And that is totally fine. I'm already used to that happening. But tell me why when I decide to make a commentary video about Sophie Silva controversy, the same people who are leaving comments on that other video saying that, oh, they commend me making a video about it and how much they love her, all of a sudden they're telling me to get the life. Get the life. You're so disgusting. You didn't even ask permission before doing this. And I'm like, what the hell? You were literally telling me to keep up the good work in my last video. Then you're telling me to get the life because I'm making a commentary video. It is also crazy. And I'm sorry, I get these comments all the time whenever I make a video about somebody that has a very young audience, maybe mostly teenagers as your audience. I get the comments like, oh, did you even ask her permission before doing this video? And I'm like, who asks permission before doing a video, especially a commentary video, when I'm not stealing anything from her? How would I ask permission from her? I don't understand. There's literally so much bias towards commentary. It's actually so crazy. Commentary has always been a thing. It has been engraved in us for years. For example, people that watch football, they're literally commentators who give commentary on what is currently happening when the football is being played. Like when the game is going on, that is commentary. The podcast that you're so happy that your favorite influencer is releasing on the internet, that is commentary. One way or the other, they're gossiping. If you don't know this now. People see commentary as gossip, which I understand, but to be honest, don't act like you don't gossip too. Even though you don't gossip online, most times when your favorite influencer or even an influencer that you know gets into drama on the internet, you turn to your friend or your sister or whoever and tell them, oh, do you know that this particular influencer got into this drama and this is exactly how it happened? The only thing that I'm doing differently from you is that I'm not talking to somebody in person, I'm talking to my camera. One way or the other, I'm delivering how exactly a drama happened to you, and you're watching it and you're able to comment that, oh, okay, this is how it happened. Okay, now I understand. Yes, you can call this global gossiping or whatever you want to call it, but that's just the facts. Commentary has been engraved in us for the longest time. Even your favorite YouTuber that vlogs, yes, I know this is gonna sound crazy, even though it's not. They are commenting on a particular situation when they decide to sit down and talk to their audience regarding what happened earlier in their day. Commentary is literally everywhere. I personally think that 90% of the content that is put out on YouTube is commentary, but just in different forms. One way or the other, you're commenting on a particular situation. That's just how it has always been. People have a bias, but most times they don't like to admit it. Okay? They don't like to admit it. And I've seen that happen time and time again on this channel, especially in the comment section. So yes, feel free to attack me because I don't expect me to talk about your favorite influencer and you don't attack me, or talk about somebody that you like and you don't tell me to get a life. Okay, it's normal, but please don't be hypocritical about it. Okay, anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Bye.